Teeth are good. No lipstick. Okay. Think we're ready to go. Hey guys, it's Jordan Hanz here, and I recently asked on Instagram questions you guys would want me to answer for a Q&A video, so here it is. We're just gonna kind of jump right in. I wanted to do one of these videos because now that I have a couple tutorials under my belt, I thought maybe it would give a good chance for you guys to get to know me a little better, so here we go. Alright, we're starting out with how did you learn to do makeup and what made you want to get into makeup? So basically kind of what happened is I kind of joined Instagram, and at that point I was into lipsticks and trying to fill in my eyebrows the best I could. I did not do a good job at all, but I tried. When I moved to Nebraska, I started following two body painters. One of them was Maria Malone 1122, and the other one was Bobby Eller. They were the first ones that I had ever really seen do any type of body art. I had never seen any other artists yet. So I saw them and I thought it was so cool. Kind of what got me into doing body painting was wanting to try that. I didn't look at skin as a canvas at all at that point. It was so foreign to me and so weird. So that's kind of how I started. And my first one, if I was better at editing, I would put my little first face paint right here, but I don't know how to do that. So it was, if you go on my Instagram, it was my first one. I did my face like made out of fruit. So it's basically that, and that was my first one, and that just kind of sparked my passion for it. So with this question, I'm gonna kind of meld a bunch of questions together into one big grouping. I don't know. Did you go to school? Where did you learn your techniques? And basically, how did you learn to do makeup like this? So, well, and one more. And do you have an art background? Growing up, I drew my whole life. And when I went into 6th grade and I was about 11, I started oil painting. And I have a couple people in my family that are very artistic, so it just kind of, I guess, went down onto me. I just kind of started getting really into art. I started working in different mediums. I love working in charcoal. That's probably my favorite medium when working on paper, is to work with charcoal. But my kind of artistic background is I went to school for fine arts. I went to college for fine arts for a little while. My style was very realistic. At one point I wanted to possibly paint and do realistic portraits for a living because I love drawing things realistically. One of my favorites is drawing flowers realistically, and so moving that over to makeup, it just kind of flowed right over and transferred over. I feel, at least with my Instagram account, I'm kind of known for my attention to detail, or like a lot of people like my flowers because I'm so used to drawing them on paper that drawing them on my skin really isn't too different. So that's kind of where that came from. With learning makeup or doing it with makeup right away, of course I'm learning. I'm still learning. There's so much to learn. I've only been doing this since March of 2014, so I haven't been doing this for very long. So I always want to learn other techniques, but as for what techniques I know now, it really just stemmed straight from my background in art before. Your favorite brand of face paint would definitely have to be Mayron Makeup. That brand, the paints smell amazing. They smell like coconut oil. They glide on really easily. I love them so much. Who is your inspiration? Oh, I'm gonna get all sappy already. Jeez. My inspiration is my mom. My mom was an amazing lady, so caring. Unfortunately, she did pass away when I was 16. She was a single mom, so that was really hard, but I just feel lucky for the time that I did have with her because I had a very, very blessed childhood. So, she's my inspiration. Do you live off your art? yes and no. I would like to make this into a living. I want this to be my career. That's why I'm starting YouTube. I want YouTube to be my career. I'm pretty passionate about teaching. I'd love to teach more makeup classes. I did my first one last month and I loved it. It was such an amazing experience and I want to do more. So that's kind of where I am with that. What is your skincare routine? Was such a common question too. I'm not the best with my skincare. I do have pretty decent skin. I'll admit it. I mean, of course I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh God, oh, look at this and this. But to be completely honest, I have pretty decent skin. All through high school, I never really had any breakouts. I do have sometimes kind of acne prone skin. What I do, I'll tell you guys what I do, but it's not consistent. I could be much better with my skin. Whenever I do my face paints, I wash them off with dish soap. And I pretty much always wash my face with dish soap now because it's accessible, it's already in the shower, it's already there when I go and wash my face normally. So I usually do that. I also will, after I do with the dish soap, I use the Lush Cosmetics Angels on Bare Skin. If you've used it, you know, it has like crushed almonds in it. It's like a little exfoliator. It leaves my skin all soft, so I like it. For moisturizer, I use the Philosophy, I think it's like Take a Deep Breath, something like that. Actually, my friend Des, you guys may know her as Beauty by Desmoney, she was the one telling me about it, and I had to try it immediately because I have pretty dry skin. So, and I still have problems with dry skin no matter how much I moisturize, so I don't know. My best friend Inez and I, we used to be really obsessed with natural skincare, and so I do try to still kind of keep some of those practices. I try to tone my face with apple cider vinegar. It's 1 part apple cider vinegar to 2 parts water, and apple cider vinegar is so fucking good for you, even if you could drink it. I mean, I love drinking it. I just guzzle that shit down. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have done it again, but here, I'll just do it more so that it's already done with. Anyways, I change around a lot, and most of it is out of laziness, which is unfortunate. If one of my moisturizers is downstairs and I'm really tired, and I'm already upstairs, and one of my old moisturizers is upstairs, I'll just use that one. I don't care that much. So, sorry I wasn't much help in the skincare routine, but that's what I do. What school did you go to for training? Which is for makeup. I didn't go to school for makeup. I am completely self-taught. What's your biggest pet peeve? Oh man, that's a tough question. I would have to say people chewing with their mouth open. I hate that shit. Pick one. Brows, lashes, or lips. I'm currently looking at all my beautiful lipsticks right now, so I'll have to do lips. Sorry, brows and lashes. I know we're amigos, but I don't know, bro. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be? There's a billion places in the world I want to go. Maybe not a billion, but quite a few. But as of right this moment, I have not eaten anything today because I've been sick. So I would get motherfucking down on some French food. So definitely France. I would I'd eat the shit out of some French food. Damn. What are your other hobbies? I love to play video games. First-person shooters, those are my favorites, like Halo. Currently on kind of a Call of Duty grind. And I love Borderlands. So a lot of different kind of ones like that. MMOs, like World of Warcraft. I am actually going to start playing again because that new expansion came out. I'm a rogue, currently a level 90 rogue, undead for the Horde, obviously. If you're alliances, get the fuck off my page right now. This motherfucker question. Would you rather take a bath in period blood or a bath in semen? Well, I'm gonna have to say semen, because at least it's filled with a bunch of protein. I'll stick my hair in it. Maybe it'll, you know, help my hair. Protein's good for your hair. I'll do that. I'll just be covered in white stuff everywhere. What's your favorite type of makeup to do? Most definitely face painting. I love it. Favorite TV show would definitely be Malcolm in the Middle. I have watched all 7 seasons, no joke, at least 50 times. I'm never tired of it. It is my absolute favorite show. I love it so much. I have it on all the time. If you don't like it, then I hate you. And if you haven't watched it, then shame on you. All right, this one is, how did you and your husband meet? So, we met back in MySpace days when MySpace was still cool. And pretty much through like a mutual friend. And my husband was in a band, so he was all cool. And I was like, oh God, he's a vocalist in a band. I want to be up on that. And we started talking, and I invited him to come over and play Halo, and I was talking a lot of shit because I'm a big shit talker when it comes to video games. So he came over to play, and you know, he was talking a lot of shit too, but I beat him because, not to toot my own horn, I'm pretty sweet at Halo. He asked me on a date, and it was cute because it was my first ever date. I had, you know, had boyfriends in the past, but we'd only ever really hung out, not ever gone on an actual date. So then we started actually officially dating, and he proposed to me in September of 2012, I'm thinking. We've been married for, yeah, 2012. And we've been married since March 2nd of 2013. So yeah. And again, couple questions. A bunch of people asked me essentially what I did before I started getting into body art. I was a preschool teacher, and I did like it. At first I thought I had a really big passion for it, but the longer I did it, I don't know, maybe it was the place I was at, it wasn't a fit for me. So I kind of wandered. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I moved to Nebraska because there's a unit here, the Coast Guard, that my husband's in, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to do something in art. I thought, oh, maybe teach art somewhere, maybe a florist because I love flowers, maybe something with cats. I didn't know quite what. So it's just so funny to me that makeup came to be like the way it did. What do you do when you're having a makeup block, and how do you get through it? Honestly, when I'm having a makeup block, I like to take time to just kind of let myself step back for a moment. Giving my mind that break usually helps me. Are there any YouTube gurus you look up to? My favorites on YouTube would have to be, they're all my friends, so Manny MUA. He does beautiful beauty makeup looks and a lot of how-tos. He has such a fun, fiery personality that you can really see through all the videos, so he's great. Patrick Starr, another beautiful person. He does all kinds of different stuff. He recently did this amazing drag makeup tutorial that helped me so much because I love seeing people's different way they do stuff, and he has such a big, amazing personality. Alex Faction as well, so I'm a sucker for anyone that does face painting. He's awesome, I love talking to him, and His face painting skills are out of this world. He's amazing. I love watching his tutorials. They're actually all on my little featured channels area. So if you want to check them out, go ahead. They're awesome. Pretty much my ones that I love. Where are you from? And then kind of like, where were you born? I was technically born in Payson, Arizona, but I moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico 3 months after. So whenever someone asks me that question, I just say Albuquerque, New Mexico. Burkina Pride. What's your favorite thing about what you do? I am so happy this question was asked. Definitely has to be when I get such amazing feedback saying, oh my gosh, you inspired me to do this, or you blah blah. That like blows my mind even now, because I'm just this little video game nerd. The fact that over social media I can inspire someone to do something with their life, or I could make their day, or I could make them feel better, or anything, it just, that to me is the most rewarding feeling. And that actually was one of the biggest reasons why I kept going on social media, because I was getting such positive feedback. And not only that, I was getting these amazing comments of just, oh, you know, you helped me to do this and blah blah blah. And that, I cannot even explain the like warming feeling in your heart that you get when someone tells you something like that. Why are dinosaurs extinct? Satan. Hey, Satan. Alright, so that's going to be the end of my video. I hope you got most of your questions answered. If I didn't make it to yours, I'm sorry. Tried to answer as many as I could. So, if you liked it, let me know. If you have any other questions, go ahead and let me know below. I'll try to answer them the best I can. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.